I'm very much delighted to provide an overview about Ethiopian Airlines. As Ethiopian Airlines has been serving Indian market for a very long period of time, about 50 plus years. Ethiopian has been supporting the Indian economy diversification, and Ethiopian Airlines has been also benefiting from serving the Indian market in connecting India to Africa and the rest of the world. As COVID-19 has devastated the aviation economy, the aviation industry at all, the Ethiopian Airlines has faced serious challenges during the last 2 years. Fortunately, the airline has survived successfully as the airline has a diversified business units, different diversified business units. Some of them are like cargo, maintenance, catering, hotel business, and Ethiopian Cargo has played a major role by serving customers around the world by transporting the much needed vaccine and medical supplies, the essential medical supplies. Using its in-house MRO team, Ethiopian was able to change 25 of its passenger aircraft to cargo, so that Ethiopian was able to serve the world with the much needed vaccine and essential materials during the COVID time. And Ethiopian has generated revenue by providing maintenance services to different Middle East and African carriers. More than 40 aircraft came to get serviced to Addis, and Ethiopian has generated much more money from the MRO services. Despite the serious challenges the pandemic caused to the airline businesses, Ethiopian Airlines remains the only commercial carrier that has not get any bailout money from the government, and that has survived without employee layoff and reduction of salary. And the airline was able to remain profitable even though the time was so difficult. And Ethiopian Airlines also won multiple awards during this pandemic time, even though the service was not as such much, but Ethiopian was awarded for different services like transporting vaccine to the world and giving support during the pandemic. And Ethiopian will continue to serve the world, focusing on the 4 pillars of its success by investing much on human resource development, by investing more on modern fleet, by investing more on infrastructure and development and technology. And I'd also like to take this opportunity to highlight that Ethiopian Airlines is committed to expand its presence in the Indian market by serving more destinations and with diversified and tailored products, develop services that can more efficiently respond to the demand on the ground for our clients, employing interactive digital marketing solutions, explore jointly more opportunities to enhance both business and leisure travel from Africa and elsewhere to India and vice versa. Evidently and fortunately, the Indian aviation sector is slowly recovering from the turbulence caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, with infection rates falling and vaccination picking up and countries opening up borders to foreign travelers. air passenger traffic is starting to rebound. Thus, the Ethiopian Airlines will increase its frequencies very soon to various destinations in India. We are extremely delighted that Ethiopian Airlines has resumed its service to Bangalore after 2 years of discontinuation due to the pandemic. And it was due to the airspace closure that was discontinued. In the interest of time, I will stop here and thank you very much for your attention.
We met in September first for the press conference, and then of course later, do I need the mic? My voice is loud enough. I'm happy standing. Okay. So we met in September. I think you need the mic. I close the mic. No, close the mic. Switch off the mic. Am I loud enough or you need the mic? I need the mic? Okay. So we met in September 2019, and then of course we were launching the flight, and then we met in October again when the CEO flew directly from Addis to launch the Bangalore Addis operation. That was 2 years back, and immediately after that, unfortunately, COVID happened, and all the flights, of course, the airspace was closed. But I would say, because of the work being done by Ethiopian Airlines, the humanitarian work that they were doing, moving the cargo, and otherwise their relationship with the Indian government, Ethiopian Airlines came into the air bubble, and then they were helping in repatriation of the passengers both ways. That is from Addis, not only Addis, but from Africa to India and India to Africa. The airline doesn't need any introduction. I think you all know the figures, but yes, it's a very young airline, 75 years. They have completed 75 years this year, and Ethiopian completes 50 years of their India operation. Am I right, Addis? So 50 years of India operation. They started from Mumbai and Delhi, and of course Bangalore was added very late. But yes, we do have double dailies out of Mumbai, double dailies out of Delhi, and as of now from Bangalore, I think we're starting with 3 flights, moving on to 4, and later on with your support and with the support of the public, moving into a daily flight and bringing in a bigger aircraft, a 787, a wide body on this sector. To talk about the network, I will have to go back to the figures. Let me just check my points. Yeah, flies to 5 continents, 127 international destinations, 62 in Africa itself, out of that 19 in Europe, 12 in Americas, and 22 in Asia, beside 12 in Middle East. Why I'm reading out this is basically to tell you that Ethiopian Airlines is not just Ethiopia, it's not just Africa, but it is the entire world. So when we're looking at Ethiopian Airlines, please do not look at it only for Africa. You are looking at it for the entire route network, and they are the fastest, and I think what we use the word is the best connection for South America, Buenos Aires, right? Yes. And Brazil. So the excellent and the best, the fastest and the shortest route from India to South America is on Ethiopian Airlines. You name it, whether it's New York or whether it is Canada, which is Toronto, Ethiopian Airlines has excellent connections. During the COVID time, as you all know, there were a lot of students who were stuck and they wanted to go back, and they used Ethiopian Airlines, and rather for that matter, we thank Madam Tigis because of her and Addis's support, we were able to operate lots of charters, not only from Delhi and Mumbai, but from South India, taking all those students to Toronto so that they reach their studies, the universities on time and do not lose out on the year. I told you about the, of course, Ethiopian Airlines is part of the Star Alliance, which means that with all the airline partners, they have more than 19,000 daily departures with 5,033 combined fleet with 1,300 destinations and in 195 countries. So that's the scope of the airline. So reason I'm reading out these facts and figures is that do not look at only Ethiopia. Ethiopia is beautiful. As you saw in the video, has lots of things to offer. The Nakali depression, I'm sorry I'm going back to them because they are the team who are selling that depression. You saw the pictures. And I remember Mr. Goyal mentioning last time, my chairman from Strict Travel Groups, mentioning that yes, Ethiopian Airlines, when we look at, they follow 13 months in a year, so they are still in 2014. So if you want to feel younger, Ethiopia is the place to be in, so that your age decreases as per the year that they are following. Coffee originated from Ethiopia. The Nile origin is in Ethiopia. But why are we talking only about Ethiopia? Again and again, I'm coming back to the entire route network. You have Zanzibar, you have Camps Bay, you have Skeleton Coast, you have the world's highest sand dunes in Namib, you have the largest waterfall, that is the Victoria Falls, you have the delta in Botswana, and as mentioned, a lot of these sites are there, UNESCO endorsed site, not only in Ethiopia, but the entire Africa. So we're looking at Ethiopian Airlines to pick up and give and provide service, not only to the leisure traffic out of Bangalore or complete South India, but also a lot of corporate traffic, the VFR, because a lot of Indians settle in that area, and the student traffic, the students as well. So there's a lot of scope for Africa and for Ethiopia and for Ethiopian Airlines, and we look for your support in promoting the product.